Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we are going to present our group report on 7-Eleven Malaysia Sdn Bhd Company. So our group decided to take 7-Eleven Malaysia Sdn Bhd Company as a company under monopolistic competition. Monopolistic competition is defined as there are many producers and consumers in the market. In the above definition, 7-Eleven is considered as a monopolistic since there are varieties of convenience store exist in the market. So in our group presentation, we will include all of these things in order to look more clearly about 7-Eleven Malaysia Sdn Bhd Company. For the first, we will look the background information of the firm, product range and price offer, determinant of demand and supply, cost of production to produce the 7-Eleven product, type of market structure, business challenge faced by the firm, SWOT analysis, and for the last is Al-Quran and Al-Hadith that has related to the business.
Assalamualaikum. Next, we will move to the background of 7-Eleven Company. 7-Eleven was founded by J.C. Thompson in 1927 as the Southland Ice Company in Dallas, Texas. Started as an ice vendor, the company eventually began offering milk, bread, and eggs on Sundays and evening when grocery stores were closed. This new business idea produced satisfied customers and increased sales, spawning the precursor of the modern convenient retail concept.
So next is product and price for 7-Eleven. For the first, under natural mineral water is away from pollutions and is untouched by human hands. The price for each bottle for the drinking water is RM2.70. Next, the price for the sandwich is around RM1.50 per pack. Other than the sandwich, 7-Eleven also sell muffins, cakes, buns and bread. Everything is at a reasonable price and people can afford to buy it. Next, 7-Eleven are now offering fresh brew coffee anytime, anywhere in 3 types of coffee, like black coffee, white coffee, Milo and also teh tarik. So there is small cup and big cup. For a small cup, the price is only RM2 and the big cup, the price is RM3.90. So next, the first mini cup of Slurpee was launched on 10 November 2008 for a limited time only. But now Slurpee has no limited and also always available. Slurpee has 3 cup of size. The small cup is RM2.35. The second is RM2.65 and the biggest one is RM3. The last is 7 Select. The example of 7 Select product is sour cream and potato onion chips, rubber band, nail clipper, hairpin, fold cover, disposal electronic lighter, comb and others. The price for 7 Select is around RM2 until RM6 only.
Next, we move to the determinant of demand for 7-Eleven Company. First is taste and preference. Taste and preference always make people have a right decision to choose a product. Next is promotion. Customer always want to purchase more when the store have promotion. Next is the number of customer. The higher the number of customer, the higher the demand for a 7-Eleven product. Next is demand will increase when income increase. If the income of customer increase, in the same time their purchasing will increase. Last is complementary and substitute product. Substitute product means similar product. Complementary product means a product that is related with another product. For example, strawberry jam with bread.
Okay, so next is determinant of supply. There are 3 factors that can determine the supply of 7-Eleven product. So the first is production cost. When the cost of production to produce the product is increased, so the supplier will decrease their supply because they need to use many costs to produce it. But when the cost of production is decreased, so the supplier will increase their supply because they can gain more profit. For the second is weather and seasons. For example, ice cream. During a rainy season, people will not buy the ice cream often. So the supplier will decrease the supply of the ice cream. But if during the summer, people will find something that can make they feel cool or eliminate heat. So the supply of ice cream will increase according to the high demand from the consumers. So the last is government policies. Government policies are include two things, which is subsidies and taxation. For taxation, if the government is impose tax to the product, so cost of the production will increase, so it will lead to decrease in the supply. But if the government gives subsidies to the product, so cost of the production will decrease, so it will lead to increase in supply of the product of 7-Eleven.
Next, we move to the cost of production for 7-Eleven company. This is the table about cost of production for 7-Eleven company. We have estimate the cost incurred in the production. As we can see, when the quantity increase, the fixed cost is still remain the same, but the other costs like variable cost, total cost, average cost, marginal cost will increase as the quantity increase.
So next is business challenge. For the first, legislative obstacles is based on ads. For any convenience store format, this is going to be a major challenge. Every convenience store that have operation for 24 hours must obtain approval from the related ads. Next, cost structure issues. Malaysia retail is already struggling with high real estate costs and rising manpower costs. A 24 hours operation requires more worker, so that another layer of cost get added to the business. Next, shopper orientation and behavior. There are a few shoppers who will be inclined to want anything at 2 a.m. So if the 7-Eleven is not operational 24 hours, the customer will choose another 24 hours convenience store like Family Mart or Alpha Mart. So 7-Eleven will lose customers and will also require produce slightly.
Next is SWOT analysis. The first one is strength. 7-Eleven strength is convenient location that will make customers easy to find. And then next, we have overall brand equity, which is customer loyalty. And then we have branded products, which including Slurpee. And then it is diversity of income that will increase 7-Eleven. Okay, next we move to the weaknesses, which is high rental costs because operating 24 hours, and then high staff costs also will affect as 7-Eleven is operating 24 hours. And then franchises because it has a large team that need much money to handle it. Next, the third one is opportunities. The opportunities is market development because their market development will pass to the franchisee and they will not have trouble with it. Product offering that will increase because they have services like ATM and others. And then we have exclusive product offering, like they give Gatorade, some of the 7-Eleven have it. And then co-branding location would have, maybe they could combine with a coffee or sandwich chain that will attract customers. And the last one is threats. Because the 7-Eleven is operating 24 hours, their cost will decrease. Next, their online deliveries because customer want the ordering groceries online. And then third one, security, because they handle too much cash and operating at 24 hours maybe not safe for their company. And last one is shoplifting because they do not have many stuff, so maybe there will be shoplifting there.
And today I'm gonna talk about how Al-Quran and Al-Hadith giving the guidelines to the sellers to operate their firm despite their main objective in maximizing profit and minimization of cost. Okay, firstly is riba. As Muslims, we all know that Allah Subhanahu wa Taala has prohibited riba in business. Riba means addition of wealth over the principal amount. It is a concept in Islam that refers broadly to the concept of growth, increasing or exceeding, which in turn forbids interest credited from loans or deposits. Wealth is accumulated from the poor to the rich, and it prevents circulation of wealth in the society. Hence, the welfare of the poor is deprived. It encourages only hoarding of money and gives no economic benefits to the nation. This verses shows it is an unlawful act of which the lender consumes the illegal wealth of the borrower. They are greedily in getting profits in an illegal way without thinking of the fate of others. As Muslims, we must be careful as our greediness might overshadow our origin intention in business. Next is honesty. Entrepreneurs need to be honest and take full responsibility for all the products he makes, then aiming for their main objectives in profit making. That's mean cheating and fraud in business transaction contradicts the value of the honesty that we want in business. Prophet Muhammad SAW said, whoever sells a defective product without disclosing its defect to the purchaser shall earn the permanent anger of Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, and the angels continuously curse such a person. So that's mean honesty in commercial dealings is more strictly enjoyed by Islam than any other religion. Lastly, all Muslims must know that dealing with haram goods and services are prohibited in Islam. We can see that in Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 3, it says that, for example, like pork or carrion or animals that are not slaughtered. And for services, for example, is alcoholic drink and gambling that was stated in Surah Al-Baqarah verse 290. Therefore, Islam informed us that goods and services must be produced for the welfare and justice of all mankind.
So the conclusion that we can make is 7-Eleven has give all the information and have their strategies that consist many basic essential features. 7-Eleven, every market have different types of marketing strategies that will increase their demand of customers. They will also have their own strength to attract people and have their own products to attract customers to buy. And 7-Eleven also have their shop all over the country, so that it is easier for customers to buy.